Hello.
Hello.
Wow, welcome back, everyone. This is episode 123 of the NgoVo Convo podcast, where two stupids make a hype.
Hi. Right.
Wow, these
right.
episode numbers are getting pretty long.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It do be like that.
We're hitting the high numbers here. I'm one of your hosts, NgoVo, and I'm joined by Harrison. No, he's that way.
Over here.
Just if you're looking on YouTube, you know where we are. If you're new here, we both just want an excuse to talk about anything that ranges from anime to comics. Mostly anime stuff.
Hey, now. Soon comics.
But soon. In the next 2 years.
Pain.
Just kidding. But pain. But we're actually here to clean out our never-ending backlog, which is not never-ending today, because we just cleared our backlog on this one.
On this one, yeah.
On this one. Yeah. Because some would say it's two people. It's Harrison and I conversing.
Like NgoVo Convo and NgoVo Convo spelled right above my head.
Wow. Genius. Absolute genius.
Oh, yes.
The validation.
More. Tell me more.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, okay. Fine.
You can watch every episode on YouTube or listen to it as a podcast by searching NgoVo Convo on your podcast servers of choice. And in this episode, we are going to be talking about One Piece, but not the anime and not the manga, but the live action.
Wow.
It's on Netflix.
Is it good?
It is good. You watched it.
I know.
It is good.
I'm just... It's the live action response.
Yeah. It's the live action One Piece. That's on Netflix. There's 8 episodes. Each episode's about almost an hour. Either up to an hour or like 45 minutes. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It was probably the highest viewed series at the end of August towards going into September. So
yeah,
Oda.
I mean, it was
records.
top for a while. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So if you haven't finished the series, go watch it. It's on Netflix. Obviously, you can't be a moocher, so you gotta get your own account.
Password sharing gonna be cracked down soon.
Sharing. Yeah. But yeah, let's go with non-spoiler thoughts, Harrison. Since you're a One Piece fan now and you can actually watch this.
It is nice to know that I have read enough to be able to give my opinion on One Piece.
Yes.
And it was
finally.
I mean, it was only up to Arlong Park. So spoilers on that part, I guess, but no, I think it's been known.
Not really.
But
yeah.
Overall, unexpectedly, really good. Like, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. And you want to know why this one was so successful? It's because they followed the source.
To a degree, most of the time, yes.
Degree.
But otherwise, and I mean, Oda is helping on it.
Oda had all the say in it.
Yeah,
that's probably why this is probably one of the best anime live action series.
Yeah, adaptations.
Yeah.
And I think we can talk about it in detail, but I think this is a very good jumping point for people that want to try to check into One Piece, right? Because One Piece is so long at this point.
Yeah,
I can now say that too. I'm like, it is long. I can see why people would just not go into it, but yeah.
I mean, you're reading it right now. You're barely at the 75% mark.
Yeah, I'm getting close.
But you're getting close. But I think this is Oda's final piece. No pun intended. To kind of showcase One Piece to the world. Obviously, it's already a popular series. Whether you want to watch it or read it, it's already kind of out there for the world. Yeah. And I think this is what his last chance to, showcase his child to literally the whole world. And it was trending on Netflix for several countries for several weeks.
Yeah, essentially most of the month. It was like top
Yeah.
10 for sure. But I remember for like the first week or so, it was the top thing to watch.
Top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like the actors?
Yeah, I did. I actually they definitely grew on me.
Mm-hmm.
I think my expectations for this was pretty low and
Yeah.
pretty damning, like to where I'm like I expect pretty much the worst thing. So
Oh no, yeah.
I
But surprisingly, it was good.
yeah, and I think all the actors do a very good job portraying their characters. They put in the work. They made sure to get the vibe going, make it make sure it follows in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like the fact that they had to change the story around a bit to make it fit into like live action. Because obviously, One Piece, the manga itself, it doesn't make sense. There's dragons and stuff coming in here.
Yeah, to address that, I know some people are like, "Oh, it's not a 1-to-1." I don't think anyone should ever expect that because honestly, honestly, with how things are, they'll easily just say like, "Well, if you want to watch that, go watch the anime." But then if someone's like, "But I don't like anime. I don't like the anime." I'm like, "Then that's your problem, honestly."
Exactly. Yeah.
This is just another like way to digest One Piece.
One Piece.
And I think they did a really good job with what they have for Netflix. Like for the layout, like the 8 episodes and everything. Yeah.
The budget was not budgeting.
Like I know some people could nitpick as, "Oh, they left out this one part." Well, yeah, but
they had to.
It was a choice. They had to decide if they wanted it or not, or if it would make sense with the flow. So
yeah, no, I totally agree with everything you said.
Yeah,
I think we should just go right into it.
Yeah,
just talk
about we're pretty much almost
everything.
There.
We're almost there. Okay, spoiler thoughts in 5, 1.
Wake up call.
Zoro's hot still.
Yep, absolutely.
100%.
The thirst is correct. At first I was like, "Oh, that's funny," and then me and my wife sat there. I'm like, "He's good. McKenyu is good.
So good." But also, Taz has made me a Sanji simp for some strange reason.
I know he's good too. Like honestly,
he's good.
Again, they're all good. Like actually, I'm very surprised with the cast. Like Usopp was good. Nami was pretty good. Luffy's on point. Honestly.
Luffy is totally on point. Like, this is Inaki's first acting like job, which I could really tell. Yeah, I have to say my con was him for a bit.
I was gonna say we were talking on the side, and Veronica's like, "Oh, it's kind of like
it's stiff.
It's stiff," and I'm like, "I don't know if it's stiff," and I can't tell because honestly, some of Luffy's lines are pretty
out there
already. That I'm like, I can't tell if it's like just the direction that they're trying to give him, because there's a lot of just like head ass stuff he has to say or act a certain way.
It's true,
you know.
But he did started towards the end. I think he did start acting with his eyes.
Okay. Yes, I get what you mean with that. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Like, yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. People were simping over Buggy the Clown.
Are you kidding? I mean, aren't you?
Not particularly. Clowns scare me.
No, I know.
And they did make Buggy scary.
He was good. No, that actor is crazy. Because he was from, I only recognized him from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. He's hot in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's not hot here.
It was so funny. My wife was like, "Wow, wait, Buggy's really good looking. What's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, there's this thing that me and my wife do, and for years I would try to get her to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. At this point, there's almost no point because
there's no point now. It's
sad.
Not part of the MCU.
It's not a part of MCU. There's a lot of seasons. Anyway, I like show that, and I'm like, I mean, he's super good looking, right? She's like, yeah, like what's going on? I'm like, he was acting in this show, and this is what he looked like. She's like, oh wow, yeah, he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
Imagine down the line, there's an arc with Buggy, and if this live action continues, the Thirst Part 2 will happen. If you know,
I'll thirst in the Part 2. Did you enjoy like all the little arcs that they did? They followed the first 3 arcs pretty well.
You know what it was? I think it was very concise and it got it going better than how the manga had to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
But because when you think about it, this is the early works of Oda, right?
Yeah.
So it felt like it was formulaic, where you had to meet each crew and they did a whole ordeal each arc, right?
Yeah.
We did an arc review. We do arc reviews, so
yeah,
you should totally check that out.
Yeah.
But I liked it better here because you got to have Luffy, Zoro, and Nami meet up right away.
What? Yeah, all at once.
Yeah.
Which didn't happen in the manga.
No, it didn't happen in manga.
No.
Can't confirm. I read it pretty recently.
Recently, too. No, but you're right. They changed that for the better.
Because you get more time with the cast, and they act, because I think because Oda was there, he was able to convey they were able to convey how their interactions are already, now, where later down the line, and they could just do it early on. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually curious on your thoughts. With all these changes, what did you think of Garp's change?
I love Garp.
Garp is cool.
No, it's cool.
Did you like how it popped up? Yeah. I heard I read somewhere online, and I don't know how true this is, so this is all rumor mill, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of the changes that Netflix had to push to Oda. But Oda kept pushing back because he said it doesn't make sense. Personally, to me, I think hearing that transition was cooler down the line after everything Luffy goes through. But I'll take it.
Yeah, it's live action. It's tricky.
They had to give and they had to have a consistent tag, right? Because in each arc, it's the Navy, but they never had one face of the Navy.
And now they have Garp.
They're just using Garp.
Who's a hot grandpa. I must say, Bogard, his right-hand man, I think Oda, I've been reading a lot about it, but I think Oda, if you haven't noticed already in the manga, Bogard has not spoken.
No, he has not.
At all. But he started speaking here in the live action. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, I second guessed that it was him. And I had to go back. I'm like, that's the dude with Garp all the time, but I'd never seen him talk.
Yeah.
He's there.
He's always in the background. He's in the background.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great way for Oda to reintroduce certain characters, I think. Mm-hmm. Make them more canon than they are already. I thought it was really cool that Bogart had lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. What'd you think about Usopp and Kaya?
I did not expect that. But it makes sense. It kind of makes sense, so I let it go, right? But it threw me off. I'm like, oh, they just kissed. Oh my god. This was wrong.
And I feel bad because Kaya, Mary died. The guy, the lawyer?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He was supposed to. He lives in the manga. So that's
he
why
lives
I was
in the
really
manga
confused.
and anime.
That's why I was really confused because he was supposed to help Kaya build up stuff and take care of stuff while she goes to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one.
Well, now she's just by herself, which is a little weird. I do miss Mary.
They don't have any, technically, they never show anyone else taking care of her.
No.
Because those other.
Just Kuro.
Did you notice, or what did you think of the twist that Kuro and then the 2 servants are actually part of the crew?
Yeah.
Right?
That was cool.
That threw me off initially, and I was like, wait, they look familiar. Are they the. And then I saw side by side, I'm like, oh yeah. That's them.
That's them.
They look just as dumb. That's right.
Yes. That fight was really cool against Zoro. The 2-on-1. But Kuro was a little scary.
Such a good job. See, when they do it, when they get the characters down, it's matches up when he's pushing his glasses up and everything, menacing. So good.
The chase too. Oh my god. So cat-like reflexes, obviously.
I know,
but it was cool.
It's cool. Like I know, like there's some parts where like you see like his reflexes, like how fast he is.
Yeah.
Part of me, even some part of me, the casual viewer of me, was like, "How is he fast again? Like, why is this a thing?" Like sometimes I'm like, "Oh, that didn't make sense." So okay, I'll go with it. So.
No, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Did you like Kobe?
Kobe was cool. Yeah.
Did you like Kobe?
I like his inclusion a lot more. Like they did the whole. I hope to see this. You know how like in the manga, the panels, the intro panels, they showed his adventures.
Yeah.
His adventures, or like essentially his training arc, with what's his name? Helmeppo.
Yeah, Helmeppo.
I hope to see that like live action.
Dude, Helmeppo.
But they also don't have
went through hell.
Okay, let's also add things that show in the manga, like his dumb hair. They gave a reason why he has that hair now.
Yes.
It just makes more sense. Like in the manga, yeah, duh. Like he could look dumb and all that. It's fine.
We saw butts.
We saw his butt holding Zoro's sword.
Yeah.
Unexpected, but
unexpected. I know we talked offline about this, but I think you had like a gripe over Nami a little bit.
Yeah.
Was that the actor? Was that the writing?
I think it's the writing. No.
Okay.
She acted well. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I think we were talking. The more I got to like sit on it, because we talked. Okay.
We did
my
offline
gripe
this lot.
offline because I was reacting to it at the same time as to her, because me and my wife were like talking about it, and then I was like, okay, Veronica, like I don't like it. It was the Kaya like Usopp arc. It's like how she acts. Like okay, in my head, Nami's always in it for the money. Yes.
Yeah.
I understand she's trying to do it for better reasons, but then I think I'm trying to remember in the live action, she's essentially just like screw the rich, but it's never really that in the manga. It's always she doesn't support it, but she also wants to get rich. It's kind of the irony is kind of weird. So
yeah, that one was like a weird minor change that I noticed too.
Yeah, I think that it felt very like screw the establishment, like rise up, blah. It gave that vibe, and I'm like, this feels wrong. When in reality, she just likes money. Like she's just supposed to like money, right?
Oh yeah, I love it when she has the berry hearts or whatever on her eyes in the manga.
Yeah, because it just gives that vibe, right? It was a weird.
But
change.
I mean, I can kind of see where they're going because in live action you can't really showcase that.
No.
Well, no, you can.
You have to showcase like her reactions and stuff. Just the different writing of like, oh, her intentions should. I just felt more. It just felt more cringe in the live action as compared to anime. So
no, I do see where that one was coming.
Yeah.
Coming from, yeah. It didn't bother me too much though.
Yeah,
I think it bothered you a little bit more than.
I did at the end. I was like, "This is dumb. I don't like this."
Yeah, I know you're like.
But it's no gripe against the actress. Like Emily, she's right. Emily.
Emily Rudd.
Emily Rudd.
Or Emily.
You're making me confused now.
Oh yeah, Emily Rudd.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, she's fine. Honestly, overall, she's fine. She's good. I think it's all good.
Yeah.
What I do want to add also, I love how accurate the outfits are.
Dude, that was so cool.
Like
I had to go back in the manga. I was like, oh.
Every arc they wear the correct outfits.
Yeah. No, I thought that was really cool.
Nice detail.
It was so cool. How did you like the whole Zeph Sanji arc episodes?
It was good. They change so there's like again they make all these little changes.
Yeah.
I mean, they get the main parts down, and I think it's fine. It's not a big deal because again, they don't have to introduce all these villains for the sake of having villains. Mm-hmm. So I think that's okay. Like they kept saying like, oh, Arlong is supposed to be the big bad at the end, right? So they had to make all these connections. So that's fine. Because they didn't have the captain. They showed the guy that jumped onto the ship and he got saved by Sanji, right? He's under that other captain that got beat by Mihawk. They showed it.
Don Krieg. Krieg died.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of
But
random
it's
deaths
okay.
that I'm like, okay, sure.
Mihawk's hot. It's fine.
The Mihawk, okay, Mihawk versus Zoro, so cool.
That was
I
so
double
good.
checked because he did the crossword, right? And he does
Yeah.
he gets the little sword. It
Yes.
actually does this, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. That's perfect.
It's so cool live action.
Yeah.
But I love the Straw Hats. They had like a really, I think these actors and actresses, like you could tell they liked each other, and I feel like they were so invested in One Piece beforehand too, that they just kind of knew how each character acted.
Yeah, and the bond is there. Like you can tell, like they act well together. The chemistry's good. It's all this fun. Like
Yeah.
even like on the Barati, like Zoro and Nami just drinking.
That's so funny.
One, they already get Zoro's drinking thing like off the bat, so that's cool.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but
I also love I love Sanji, my boy Sanji.
yeah.
You know, Taz, he learned how to cook on
He
set.
was the cook.
He was the cook.
He would
yeah.
be the cook too.
Yeah, he was.
I
the
saw
cook.
that. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah,
And
then
he would wear.
learned
Didn't he wear like the?
Jiu-jitsu too.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
He's
no,
like
he-
a black belt now.
I thought he did Taekwondo as well, right? For the kick.
Yeah,
Yeah. And he did just I remember he learned a lot of stuff. I'm like,
He's a
mad
black belt.
respect.
Yeah.
Mad
It's so
respect.
cool.
He's so cool. Usopp's character, he's got a different vibe about him too.
I love drunk Usopp. That was a whole vibe from him.
But he did good. Actor does
No,
really
he did
good.
I'm
I
happy they didn't do the long nose, the Pinocchio nose.
I was gonna ask, how do you feel about that? But
I'm
to
really
me,
happy.
I know where they could do it, and I'll tell you later. That's a spoiler for One Piece.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, for One Piece, it's a spoiler
One
for what I'm
Piece, yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, actors are really good. The plot's I think my other gripe, it's just a thing where it would be cool, but I understand limitations with the budget because God, each episode was expensive.
Oh my
And
god.
rightly
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Let's say like setting, right? Buggy could have just been on a ship,
Yeah.
but it was in a tent.
But it's a tent.
And I was like, okay, that was kind of lazy. But I think for the budget wise, it's because they got to put more into Kuro and Arlong Park.
Yeah, they did.
So that's fine. But even with the Kaya's mansion, it still felt very constrained because they have to
Yeah, they
everything
did.
happened within the mansion.
Within
So
yeah.
that's okay though, because the final fight was originally like on the outskirts of like the island.
On like the side of like
Yeah.
the beach or something, yeah.
So fine. That's like little gripes here and there. It's just like the nitpicky like manga anime fan in me. But
yeah. Yeah. Wow, you're a fan
I
now.
know.
That's recorded.
I know. Oh Lord.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's like my one little thing. Cause in that, how'd you feel about Arlong Park's arc?
I was just gonna ask you that. Good segue.
I know.
I thought it was good for what they could work with for fishmen. I mean, costume wise, they could do they did a really good job.
So I think they did good for the two. Like the two
Yeah,
henchmen
the two
were pretty
henchmen,
on
yeah.
point. Arlong,
I felt like Arlong was a little off, and I couldn't tell why.
I don't think it's because he's as big or menacing or something. Otherwise, he is
Yeah, maybe.
scary, but like it was just
Yeah.
like one of those. I don't know. It just felt
It was a
like
little.
it felt
oh
like
my
he was
God.
he felt like he was doing a cosplay, and I felt bad.
Yeah. It was. There was this one part where it was just like Nami walking up, and they were like playing like club music, walking up to Arlong, and I was like, "Oh my God, is Arlong supposed to be clubbing right now? Is he supposed to be partying?"
Oh, I just assumed that was like a modern take.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was. I see what you mean though, because usually it's like It makes
It's supposed
sense
to be
for
a little bit
it
more
makes
menacing.
yeah, it should have been more menacing because like I
Yeah.
think the park itself and the manga and anime had a more like decrepit vibe.
Yeah, it did.
So I don't know. They missed one of the henchmen, but I was kind of curious if they're gonna do something with that later. But
Oh, Hachi.
Hachi, yeah.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere they did have him there. He just didn't have lines. Yeah. Like I think he was in like a shot, but he just.
I was
didn't
trying
have
to see,
lines.
but I guess I need to look. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was the part where they were playing poker or like that
Playing
one
poker.
card
Yeah,
game.
the game. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you like where they ended this season?
Was it with Garp meeting Luffy?
Yeah. Garp trolling Luffy, you mean?
Yeah. I thought that was okay. I thought, again, I don't know how I feel about the whole thing. I'm like, it's funny. But I'll just go with it.
But hey, at the very end, we started seeing Smoker.
Oh, Smoker. Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I was like, oh, that's wild. I can't wait.
That is cool. Wild. Yeah, they do have season 2 is confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited about
that. Because the Oda teased the Chopper.
Yes.
Is he next? Yeah, he's next, right?
I need Jamie Lee Curtis on the next season.
Dude, if they don't,
I need her as Dr.
Weirdest thing. That's gonna be so. I do want her as it too. She could totally do it. I could.
Yeah. She's a fan.
She's a fan.
She's a fan.
It would be such a good fan cast, and also like, I think even with the way she acts, like her acting style, it's just how she portrays. Like she could portray. Yeah, she could do it.
Would you want Chopper to look like Pikachu from the detective movie? How would you want Chopper to look like? Do you want him fluffy or do you want him like looking like Sonic?
Which Sonic?
Either one.
If it was second Sonic, because second Sonic at least matched Sonic.
Yeah.
I expect the Pikachu look. Mm-hmm. Like they'll make him kind of reindeer, like deer-esque. Is my guess.
Asterisk, he's a raccoon.
My bad.
You know these jokes now. This is great.
I know. Yeah, I don't. Also, the proportions of what they do, right? Because there's 2 versions of Chopper. There's pre-time skip and post-time skip look.
Oh my god, you started talking about pre and post now. You're right. Yes.
If they do post-time skip, it'll look weird, live action. But if they do pre, it could work. I don't know. Yeah. That's a lot of the budget I'm seeing, and I have no idea how this is going to work.
But the budget will probably go to Chopper.
Yeah. Which is weird because the amount of money each episode accumulated was like crazy, right?
Oh my god. It was like 20 million per episode. Wait, let me see this. Let me check. I think it was something like that.
Let me fact check this. One Piece episode.
Or it was something crazy like that.
Action budget. Okay. In reports, Netflix German website, the budget for One Piece allegedly sat around 17.27 million per episode.
Oh my god. So it was
$17 million per episode. That's
crazy. I'm sure it'll just double a little bit because of Chopper.
Yeah. Because right now it's like a bunch of humans, so it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Well, now, and the actors, now they have to talk to nobody for Chopper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or just like some green screen guy that's going to be Chopper.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little weird.
Yeah.
Are you excited, though? Because the next couple arcs is like Alabasta, basically. It's Robin.
For those that haven't heard our review for One Piece, that's essentially where I stopped. No, but there's more stuff before that, though. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see what they do.
Sunday. That's who you want.
Can't wait.
She's supposed to be Russian.
Robin's
supposed to be Russian.
Yeah. I'm curious. We'll see. I like this whole thing. I thought it was really good. Because Zoro's my favorite, so I thought McKenna did a really good job.
Dude, he's a hunk and a half.
He's got to get beefy later down the line too.
He's already beefy. What you mean?
He's got to get extra beefy. Nah, he wouldn't even technically have to. But
your wife and my world crashed when we found out he has a wife and expecting a baby.
You mean everyone?
Our lives.
They're like, oh my god, he's married.
He's
and
married.
not just he's married, he's
having a kid.
I was like, oh no.
Everyone was heartbroken. It's fine. But do you have anything else? Any other closing thoughts?
Yeah, no, everything is good. I loved at the end they did the theme. They closed off with the One Piece theme. Yes. And I was like, beautiful. So it's like things like that, right? Like you could tell there was a lot of care and attention put into this. And I think that's why everyone will say that this is probably one of the best live actions. And
100%.
I agree. I've watched like a few out of like curiosity. Like I've watched Bleach. I've watched parts of Death Note and I cringed and I just stopped.
I've watched Cowboy Bebop.
That one's bad too.
That one's bad.
See, that's the other thing. I want to add how the actors handle stuff. Mm-hmm. That example, like the girl for I forgot her name, the character. She essentially ragged on the fans because she was like, "Oh, like I guess she was trying to joke, like, oh, I'm sorry, I know, like I don't match the look and everything, blah blah blah."
Oh yeah.
And in a different series, like the cast here in One Piece
they embrace it.
They embrace all this stuff, and they're like, yeah, but they still show that they love One Piece, right?
Yeah.
And that's what matters. I think that's what matters for more fans is like if you show like attention to detail and like love and care for the thing that they like, of course they'll like you.
Oh
so,
yeah, 100%. Yeah. Now I'm excited for season 2.
My other question is, how do you think how fast they're pumping this out will cause an issue?
I mean,
because you mentioned
with the combination of the writers and actors strike, this was delayed.
Because I think I saw what's his name, Luffy's actor. Mm-hmm. How old is he?
He's like 22.
People are
He's
worried.
the youngest.
It's funny because people are worried that they'll have the what's the show?
Stranger Things
effect. I don't think so as much.
No, I don't think so.
Because these actors and actresses are much older already.
Yeah.
Because those were kids, right?
No, those are children. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I think they'll be fine. With Oda just kind of like approving everything, I don't think there should be any issues.
Yeah. Should be good.
The man himself, the source himself is doing it. It's helping out.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I have. Is that all you have?
That's all I got.
Wow. Well, thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, X, Threads, and Facebook at NgoVo Convo, NgoVo Convo. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to smash all the buttons. The like, notification, subscribe, everything. Let us know how we're doing. Comment down below what your thoughts were. If you thought Zoro was hot, if you thought Buggy was hot, so we can judge, so I can judge.
Or agree.
We'll see. But yeah, let us know how we're doing. What do you want to see next? What do you want us to review, read? All the things. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.